Welcome back, all you crazy cool people. We are trying out Empires of the Undergrowth. Yes, this is a indie game that's right now on IndieDB. I will leave a link in the description for the demo of this game. This is right now a game in construction. So as you can see on the left, this is underground test version. They're testing it out. I'm not sure if you guys remember a game called Simant a long time ago. Big hit, one of the underground hits, first indie kind of underground hit game. And this is really cool. Give it a shot. Don't look what you're seeing right now, but wait until you see the game. It has a lot of strategy and a lot of coolness. Now again, give it some breaks. It is really early on. And again, if you want to help these guys out, you can go Kickstarter if I'm not mistaken. And I'll make sure the links are all below because, again, we want to support our indie boys, right? And girls. All right, let's try this out here. So the main goal of this is for us to have our own empire. This is your queen. And, of course, our worker ants are red right here. You can actually build here. Right here is the forged storage tile, so we're going to be building some of that. This is for the worker ant nursery tiles, and this is for the black ant, which is our army ants. Our military. The guys are going to save our little asses. Again, you want to protect the queen no matter what. So we're going to just left click here and open up this tile here, which will allow them to get in there and get the food. But there's nowhere to store the food, so that's a big problem. So we're going to avoid some of these here. Some of them might have enemy inside of it, so you'll see what I'm talking about. They have usually red marks. These are red marks, so there's definitely for sure. We're not sure. Sometimes you get surprised with some of them that actually have enemies. So we're going to be careful where we're going to start digging. We'll also start digging over here. All right, that's good. For food, let's start our food over here. Let's do our food over here. Let's select this here. And we'll put our tiles for food right here for now. How about that? That gives us at least an opening of stuff. For our army ants, we're going to put them near the queen. And right now we have to wait for this food to come in because we don't have enough food on top here versus the ants. So just got to wait for food to go up to 60 here. So food max is 70, so there you go, 3. So we can add, I think, 3 if I'm not mistaken. Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, 1, 2, and... Oh, we can add 2. Again, now this is where they're going to start bringing us... putting the larvae together and give us some army ants, which we're going to need to defend our base no matter what. Again, we want to start digging and start getting as much food as possible. So they're going to the red ants are going to collect over here and bring over here. So that's going to be very, very important for us to get done. All right, so let's put another one here, another nest area for us to get more food. We can actually, let's bring this out here. Let's bring this and dig a little bit more here. So this game pretty much is very intricate, very strategy based. You want to be able to get in there, dig yourself a hole, and go dig yourself through and get as much food as possible. So scavenging and stuff. Now maybe in the future, that's what I've been hearing is that they're going to be going up top and actually be able to fight just like they did with Simant, which means with people and stuff, which would be really cool. We really bring back the Simant game, which I loved profusely. I tell you the truth, I've been looking for a while. I don't know why, but I just fell in love with that game the first time I played it. It's just fun, the strategy and the bases, and when you get into fights and stuff, it's really cool. So we're going to give ourselves a couple more of these suckers here. They can be all intricate and make nice little areas and stuff. We have enemies on each side, so we have to be very careful of what we're doing and how we're building. On future levels, I'm mistaken, it gets a little harder, so some might actually dig towards us. So we just got to be careful of doing that. So now they're putting all the larvae in here. As you can see, the little babies are popping out. And I think once they're finished, these two pop out like this. So if you die, these will actually respawn as long as you have enough food and the queen is still alive. So very cool. There we go. And to attract them to one area, the black ants, I'm just going to right click and it'll bring all the black ants to one area. So like here, we're not sure what's going to go on here. So we're going to start digging here, which is kind of scary in a way because I'm not too sure. Oops, I got to get out of here. There we go. I'm not too sure what I'm going to find here. Hoping it's not anything big, but you want to bring them a little closer, right click, bring the pheromones over here. There's always a possibility of hitting an enemy. You don't want to be too greedy, but you do need food at the beginning, so I'm going to dig this all out. I'm going to take a risk. All right, let's see if we can actually get this going here. Dig here. We have enough food. We should be able to build. We need a few more army guys. We'll put them central near the queen because we want that protection as much as possible. And we are going to need some more worker ants too, so we're going to have to dig ourselves another kind of nest for worker ants. I think we'll do that. I think I'll do it over here. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of this stuff here. See, so I'm holding down the left click, or you can do one tile at a time if you want to. And if you want to take it off, just hold down again and just right click on the tile you took off. Okay, we're making a very big den, just because I need space right now, and I don't feel like doing small dens here or there, which we'll do later on too, but I'm going to give myself some room for that. Worker ants, we're going to give ourselves a couple more. And do I have enough? I do have enough for another one. Good. Cool. So we have to be careful here on the right-hand side too. There's food, and there's some on top. Now, I guarantee these are probably a little more dangerous on top. I want to wait till I get a little more army ants and stuff, so I'm just going to take a risk onto this side here. I'll bring the onto this side to protect. And we're going to actually have to expand the amount of food we can actually hold here. Let's bring that over here. And this will all become nests. So they're going to start working this out. They'll put like a grass base on the bottom, which will then keep the food in a proper temperature, which they like to keep also clean, well clean, the way the ants work. So again, you can all study on that shit. I don't know everything about ants, but I do know they're the most intricate little part of nature's build. So very important. We are going to take a risk with this. How many? We have how many army? We have 11 guys. Can we make a couple more? That'd make me feel a lot better. Alright, one more is good. Better than nothing. Alright, let's start going for this food, guys. Now, I'm opening up wide. You see what I'm doing, like 3-4 tiles? The reason why I do that is because in case they arrive, if we do get a fight, I want them to surround the enemy. And the enemy is some kind of beetle or something, I'm not mistaken, on this one. And if they have other ants too, I'm sure you can fight. I've not tried the second level yet. I've tested out just for a few on this level, and I didn't get to finish it, but I'm hoping to be able to conquer this. Good, we have food alone. That's good. So there's no enemies on this area. So that's very good. That's a good start. So far we've been lucky. Again, as much diversion from the queen as possible, make it as difficult as for the enemy to come around if they had to. All right, that's really good. All right, let's build ourselves a couple more. And again, this is going to be kind of a new series I'm going to start doing. I'll start looking for indie games and doing one-offs, if not two-offs, of these indie games, depending on your support. So if you guys like this style, you want to see more of it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, and also get in the comment fields. Start commenting what you think, and I'm always curious to see what you guys are thinking about the games right now. Now, the crunching sound you might be hearing right now, I have to keep it kind of low because I can't actually turn off the music properly, but I kept it as low as possible because unfortunately if I shut it off, then I have no more sound for the actual game. So it kind of sucks. But again, this is really early access, and I just don't know if this is royalty-free music or not. So I'm not taking any risks, and that's why it's beyond low. All right, let's move them up here. We do have quite a substantial little army. We do have to be careful, though. There could be a tremendous amount of them. All right, let's add a couple more. Make me feel better. Come on. There we go. One more. One more is better than nothing, as we always say. One more better than none. All right, maybe I can add a couple more workers. The workers are kind of standing still, aren't they, though? No, we don't have enough tiles. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. Let's move let's put the pheromones close by, so we'll have our army boys showing up. Are they all hatched now? They should be all hatched, yeah. No, there's not enough food, so we have to get it for more food here. All right, let's take a little risk. I hate doing this early on because I don't know if I can hit 2 or 3 of these guys. But I think we have enough guys to protect us. There we go. Destroy, baby. Destroy. Okay, there's only 3 here. We can be careful over here. There could be an opening to a trench. These guys could dig their own path, and it could lead to a pathway. So we want to avoid that as much as possible at the beginning. I'm kind of more secure with the amount of ants, black ants we have. Definitely feeling a lot better. Okay, we're going to bring that over here now. And we're going to make it 3. I like to do a 3-way like this, if not a little bigger. Again, just because protection-wise, and it gets our guys surrounding the actual ants if we had to. Okay, let's put the pheromones a little closer in, so we protect our red ants, our workers. I have a feeling we're going to hit something here. Let's put the pheromones a little closer. Again, these guys can get in the way too. If you pile up too much in a certain area, this having it wide open, and it makes it a lot easier. We're just going to protect around a queen here now. It's okay, that's good. Doesn't look like there's any other ants here. There's some more food here, but I guarantee there's some kind of fight that's going to go on. So we're going to avoid that for now. Just for now, because we do need to build a little bit stronger. Right now our food is 190, so we should be able to put in a lot more black ants here. We've been very patient. We're getting what we need. Can we do any more worker ants, or are we not allowed? There we go. They're grabbing all the food, and as they're grabbing the food, it gives us more more ability to actually building and hatching more eggs, so it'd be pretty cool. We also want to make sure we have enough room for our food. Here we go. That's good. That's good. All right. So let's start looking back here. Should we continue this way, or should we be smart and go back and double check this area here? It is near our actual hive, so I don't like that we would allow them to be that close to us, if there is anything here. So let's bring our army ants over here, and let's start digging our way through here with the workers. We'll do a slow dig here across. We'll do a 3, a little wider on the end. Okay, we have an attack here. Okay, open up. They're going after our queen right now. Shit, I didn't expect 3 of them. They're all dead? Shit, alright, sorry about this scrolling back and forth. It's not very smooth. Again, it's pretty early access, but it's still very good. I mean, this is an amazing game for us this far in. An indie style game. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm having a blast, actually. Alright, let's clear this off. Anything in these tunnels? Nope, nothing in these tunnels. Okay. Alright, cool. So now we have to worry about this area here. So this didn't bring us any food, but I think these guys, not mistaken, they're grabbing off food off them, right? These guys are food. Look, yeah, they are eating them up. So that's good. That's pretty realistic. Let's add a few more. Protect our queen. Protect our queen, liege. Alright, we're also going to add a few more of these guys. We need. A little more here. That's good. Alright, we're fully invested into this now. We're going to go back here. We're going to start going to fight for this side. Let's bring our guys over to the left. And we'll put the pheromones down nearby. So again, the pheromones are here to protect them. This guy looks like he's stuck a bit. No. Okay, let's move him in. They seem to really spread themselves out. Now we are going to have a little bit of a fight here. I guarantee. That's a very big den. Am I hatching here? I'm hatching, yeah. 22, 19. Let's wait for the 22 to show up. Look at the top here. I'm looking at this. Worker, max workers. Soldiers, right now we have 30. It's 27. So let's make sure they're all hatched up. Again, with all the food we have, we probably could add a few more. Now you can all be specific and have certain chambers and stuff. And you can do what you feel like. I mean, that's really your own say. You know what you want to feel like building and stuff, or attacking, which is really cool. Okay, well, we're going to start getting ready here. We'll put the pheromones here again. Make sure everybody is intact. And we're going to start digging our way here. And I'm preparing for that war right away. All right, come on here, guys. All right, let's get this done. Hell yeah, we're going to beat the shit out of these guys. All right, let's open this up. That's a good opening. We should be able to kill them very easily. There we go. Get in there. This is one. Gonna chew you up and eat you, brother. You're gone. Gone, gone, gone. It's our food now. Open up this section here. The reason why I'm doing this first again is for space when I'm fighting. I want our guys to be able to go around and attack. And again, I'm not going to open up too easy that they can get through and attack our queen. Because that's what they're aiming for, is getting our queen. Get our workers, just keep on going here. Opening up everything they can. Now, I don't think there's anything in the black spots at all. I think it's pretty early on. You get to see a little bit of it. But I'm sure there's some hidden stuff later on. We're doing really good with 33 soldiers here running and 22. That's really good. 22 workers. We're doing okay. I'm liking this. I'm loving this, actually. All right, let's get literally crazy here because I'm expecting a big fight. I've not seen one, but I'm expecting it. I know this game has a potential of building, but if you ever played Simant, you always make sure you have enough of each. All right, we're going to start digging downwards here. Again, I'm going to make it harder for them, for the queen, but I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to definitely open up a large base here. Now, this hard space here, we can't dig through. This is like rock or something, so we can't actually dig through that. Well, I'm not liking the angle I have to go in this one. All right, there's nothing here. Just food. All right, that's cool. Food is good. Okay, this we can actually probably open up a tunnel to bring the food forward. That sounds like a plan to me. Open you up, maybe? Oh, good. See, they're all grabbing the food that they had. And now we're going to start looking here to attacking this side here. Again, we're clearing up as much as possible. You got to worry about making a mistake. And you know, one of these can have like 10, 15 of them. And I'll bring our army ants down here, which are 43 now, 43 strong. That's a really good number. I'm going to leave it like that for now. It should be okay. I'm saying that, I'm thinking, geez, you know what? Can't hurt. There we go. We're also going to dig here. Can we take this out? I'm going to make some room because I don't like the way it's digging here. Where the nest is going. There we go. Dig that out for me, brothers and sisters. Dig them out. I think we have enough workers, that's for sure. 22 workers. I guess we can use a couple more. Can I add more, or am I out of tiles now? I'm out. Alright, well, that just means we have to go get more. Alright, let's dig this baby up. Now it's going to be a little tough because these guys are going to be right here. They're going to be, I want them to come out, so as much as possible. I'm going to leave the pheromones here, and hopefully the red ants will run for their damn lives. I don't want to get bottlenecked into that. Just not interested. There we go. Oh, well, I guess they're going for it anyways. They're heroic. Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We owned them. We owned them. We lost a couple, which, see, like here, should actually come back. We should watch them just sporadically come back. Bing, bing, as the food comes in. It should be coming back, some of these. There we go. You see? These are all yellow, and their lights are back. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we're back up to 48. We're doing good. We're doing really, really good. Okay, do we have anything else on here? We do. This looks, oh my God. All right, we're going to wait a little bit for that one. Hopefully they won't dig their way through. We're going to go for the easier one here. And we'll bring our troops onto this side. I can't zoom out any further in this, so if you're asking, why isn't he zooming out a little more? We can't. And it does move really quick sometimes, so it's very, as you see, I was scrolling back and forth, it's kind of like very direct. It's very uneasy. So don't worry about it. It's not, I'm sure the rest of the game, once they get that, they'll get a little bit of a softness when they scroll back and forth. I think it's an amazing job from these developers. All right, let's get this pheromones, get ready for an attack. Get in there, guys. Get in there. He's down. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. All right. Now we should come down here, too. This looks like a singular one. Let's take out all the enemies we can. Dig, brother. Dig. Dig. All right, let's bring them in here. Bring them a little closer. Here they go. Here they go. I'm not sure what the hell you call that. Earwigs? It doesn't look like an earwig to me. It has a back like a scorpion almost, but it looks like an earwig. Thankfully, I never heard an earwig do that sound. That would have been some scary ass shit. All right, move you guys in. I don't know if there's anything here. It doesn't show a red mark. Doesn't mean there's nothing there. You might get a surprise, so you got to be very careful. We'll open these up all the way. Looks like it is just that. Excellent. We'll open up a little more. We're doing good. All right, let's bring the troops on this side. Looks like we're clear. Looks like it's all ours. All right, there's some here. So again, we're going to open up this area first. Make sure it's nice and safe. And we're going to go down now. This is near the queen, so you definitely want to clear out these sections. I probably should have cleared this out beforehand, but it's okay. Right now they're grabbing all the food, the workers, so we only have 22 of them. And there's a big fight at the end, so I can see the one there on the bottom left. That's kind of freaking me out. So we're going to add quite a few more and see if we can add a couple of workers. I think I did too much. Oh, no. Perfect. Let's bring up some more workers and let's fill this up. Let's make them work for this. Now, we do need the workers too, so it's not like, you know, we can't just hold off and not do it. I'm going to add a little more to the food just in case, because we are carrying quite a bit. There we go. Let them do some work, and then we're going to start attacking. Bring this back. And this looks like it's going to bottleneck too. Let's just open up this part so actually I can attack them 2 sides. Hopefully they'll come back. Hello. A lot of traffic here. A lot of traffic. You guys can do it. Dig, dig. All right, here we go. I don't know if there's anybody. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything to fight. Most excellent. All right, cool. All right, so then we can do is leave the queen protected there. I kind of like the way it is, protection. You know, if we don't, just in case there's something else, we're going to dig our way through here. Because I see an attack that can happen. And here. There, that's perfect. What it'll give us is a little more room for the soldiers to actually get in there. I keep on saying the warriors. Will there be warriors with us? Hell yeah. These guys are going to fight it. Alright, dig guys. Dig, dig, dig. There we go. Shit. Alright, we got an attack. We got an attack. Get the pheromones going. Run for your lives. Don't. Oh, he killed one. Son of a bitch. Come on. You're dead? Nice and easy, baby. Nice and easy. Alright, that's good. Right now we have 56 troops. We're doing good. Okay. We're going to make our way over here. Actually, wait, there was one over here too. Oops. I thought it would go all the way across. It did not do that. Again, we're going to do 3 or 4 across and have them dig their way through here. Hopefully. And we'll move our boys right into this. Let's go, boys. 59 of you. You know what? That last fight is freaking me out a bit. I don't know how big it's going to be, so... I think we're okay on workers with 26 of them. I definitely would prefer to have a little more of a fight ability, more protection. This one should be an easy one. This should be a singular. Look at it, be like 14 of them. I don't know. There you are. You're dead, brother. You so died heavily. He went down. In a blaze of glory, he just went down. All right, we're going to take back all our guys here. Now we've cleared this area here. I feel secure enough to give us also a leeway to the queen, but I don't really want to do that. I'm actually going to use this for fight area. We're going to start staging ourselves by going here, and then we'll finalize with this last fight here. All right. This we can open up. Make it easier for our guys to get back and forth. And let's bring this over here. Let's make sure it's all done properly. Let's go, workers. Maybe make a couple more of you to make this faster. Beautiful. All right, we got everything we can. I think it's going to be the last of what we're going to build. 68. That's quite substantial. Now, in future, I'm not sure if there's a queen in this one or not, but I heard there was queens. Maybe it's in the second level, because that seems really harsh. Okay. Eat away, guys. Eat away. Keep on fighting. Keep on opening this up. You got to open this up for helping us out. Come on. You got to work. Let the soldiers do their job. All right, there's some food right here, so we don't want to mess up on that. Okay. Again, we're going to leave it very difficult in case we lose control. We're going to make it very difficult for them to come out to our queen. And also the amount of time. So you want to keep this area as tough as possible to get to. And I see our guys are here to defend anyways. All right. We're just going to wait for the other 4. There's right now, we've lost 4 in that one. That's good. They're coming back. All right. We'll do we won't do as big, actually. This is just bring ourselves through. Here we go. Just a little way for us to go. We have enough workers for this. Bring us around here. There we go. Dig, my friends, dig. Yeah, give yourself a nice room to get in here. If this is a big fight, then I want as much room as possible. Because that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not feeling 100% confident, I tell you. Should be okay. As I add more eggs. Just in case, guys. I just don't want to lose this one. Alright, let's move our boys in here. Oh my god, we have more than enough ants. What am I crazy? 74 ants. That's more than enough. Yeah, let's crack this open. Holy shit. Oh my god. Come on, boys. Come on. These guys are going for the food. We got it. Well done. You've killed all the devil's coach horse larvae. When you're ready, that's what they're called, these things? Alright, that's cool. Gather the chance back to the main menu and select the next level. Please let us know what you think about clicking the feedback button. Definitely will do that. I'm also doing a video just for this reason because I think you guys are absolutely awesome. Their Kickstarter made, was it 26th of May 2016, 6 p.m. GMT. They will have extra demos levels available for backers that include Devil's Coach Horse Adult. So I can't wait to try that out. I think I'm going to be heading over there and actually checking it out and maybe backing them. I don't know. We'll check it out. It looks very cool. Again, your feedback is very important. Please do so if you can. Hit the like button. And again, all your comments are absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. This is Ed for Game Edge. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.